Naturare, DILF, cheating, old man. Long ago, the four nations lived in harmony, but okay, this is stupid. Today we're going to do a DOUJIN tier list. One of my favorite hentai artists. I'm gonna gather them all and make a tier list, because why the fuck not? Now, to start off this tier list, the hentai tier list, let's start off with one of my most favorite artists, Ikuhana Nero. I think he's really underrated because not a lot of people know him, or she. I don't really know his gender, but his hentai to me struck me because every time I want to make a story or draw, he's the number one person that I look at, because his story is a humanized story and down to earth kind of love story that you rarely get in a hentai. I'm not saying the kind of vanilla hentai. Is one of the most, I say one of the most humanized hentai story out there, and because of that, the Ikuhana Nero deserves to be at the S tier. Okay, now for the second one, Shindo. Who doesn't know Shindo? How do I put this? A. He deserves to be an A because everyone know Emergence, right? But what about his other work? Emergence completely overshadow his other works. Take for example the story of Pida, the cows one, and my god, that one is really genius and disgusting, but I really like it. But I think I'm the only one who knows that story, aside from his fans. But the one thing that I respect about him is that he's the only hentai artist that I saw coming out for an interview. Like, how many hentai artists have you seen coming out for an interview and show their faces to people? And for that, I proudly give you an A. Moving on, Shiwasu no Okina. Amazing art, but shitty story. Deserves to be put at B. Napata, master of vanilla, aka soft boy. B-list. Asanagi, I love him. His story and drawing might not be for everyone, and Jesus Christ, I love him so much. S tier. Shat base. S tier. Sakurai Energy. Now this guy I have a mixed feeling about, because he's one of the few hentai artists that was able to combine comedy and sex comedy, and I really love the cartooniness of his drawing. Reminds me a lot of Western style artists, and for that, my friend, you deserve to be on the S tier. Itoe, generic, sexy art, sure, made me come 1,000 times, but I watch hentai for the plot, man. So no, you aren't even close. Down you go, F. And I think that concludes my DOUJIN tier list. I actually want to add more hentai artists, but when I double check it, the list goes on and on. It's endless. There's a lot of hentai artists out there, and whew, it made me come a dozen times. Thank you. You guys are the masters. You guys are God, and I salute you, my masters. I love you.
Balls like fucking twice, but I gotta emphasize on my testicle size. I meant tentacle size. Whoops. First you pour the batter, then include the invertebrate. You leave it for a couple minutes, spin it like babe.